This is a molecule of an element because an element is one or two of the same thing combined as long as it would make something up on the periodic table. So these are all different elements. So a molecule of an element, it could be any of those. Everything here is a molecule, so when it says not a molecule, you don't put anything in the box. Everything here is a molecule, and the compounds are things that are made up of different elements. So the green and white, the red and black, the black and white, and the white and red. So those are all compounds, so you cannot use those. A monatomic element is one atom in of itself, and it has to be a pure substance, so it all has to be the same. A mixture is of two different molecules, and they have to be diatomic, which is two atoms put together, and they have to be elements, which means they have to be the same atom. This is a mixture of diatomic compounds and diatomic elements because a diatomic compound is a compound which is two different atoms that are bonded together, and it has to be two, and diatomic elements are two atoms that are bonded together that are the same. This is a mixture of two triatomic compounds because a triatomic compound is three atoms bonded together that are two of them can be the same, but they have to be different atoms. And it is not a pure substance because they are two different. These are four different compounds because they all have different. Each one has a different atom, two different atoms at least in it, and they're bonded together. This is H2O, which is two hydrogen things bonded together with a oxygen bond, and hydrogen 2, which is just two hydrogen atoms. This is CO2 and oxygen because it's C, which is the black atom, O2, which are bonded, those three are bonded together, and then O2 is just the two red atoms. It's an element. This is HCl and AU because AU is I think it's gold or iron, and it is one atom by itself. HCl is a compound, so it has to be two different atoms bonded together, and it's the green and white. This is CH4 and CO2 because the H4 is the white atoms that are four bonded together with one C, which is the one black atom in the middle. And CO2, the O is the red atoms on each side, bonded together with the C black atom in the middle. This is a pure substance because they are all the same molecules, and they are a diatomic compound because they are two different elements, or two different atoms bonded together. This is a mixture of This is a mixture of a triatomic compound containing H and H2 because it's got H2 for H2O and H for the green and white atom. This is a mixture of all elements, so it's got one of each of the things, or all of the from the list above. This is water mixed with oxygen because the red and white is is water because it's H2 and O, and the red molecule elements bonded together is just O2, which is oxygen. This is a mixture of a compound and an element with only two different atoms because the two white atoms bonded together is the element, and the white and green atom bonded together is the compound, and there's only two different types of atoms used. There's the white atom and the green atom.